are back with another Wuthering Waves videos. We are playing Wuthering Waves, and so there's a Reddit thread. I've read it on Reddit of this Wuthering Waves 2.3 feedback list with visuals for those who are visually impaired like myself, because I'm sometimes a little silly, goofy goober. I want to go over this and see what's happening. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I think overall the anniversary felt really good for new players and returning players. For players that were already here, it felt underwhelming. I think the anniversary was pretty mid. I think if they would have put that combat event that they had from last patch, like that tower event, in and maybe made Elusive Realm not as bad, it would have been a lot better. But overall, I think it's been pretty mid. I really do. You know, cool reward. Zany's cool and shit, but straight up, I am a little bit more on the disappointed side. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but I do think it's mid. So, let's break this down. Let's see what they have to say. Wuthering Waves version 2.3 feedback list. Also, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm happy you enjoyed the skip, boys. Over the past weekend, great heavens. Over the past weekend, I went through different channels and gathered feedback and check out our posts with proper inputs for the last 2.3 patch. One of the many points that I saw, I put some of the most upvoted and request items, compiled them in one single post right here for everyone to check and see. I have also made a sample and visual ideas based on feedback to help reinforce the idea on readers. The purpose of this is to have the users have an easier time or reference on what they will put up in survey forum once it is up. Okay, cool. 2.3 was filler. Yeah, I mean, people are saying 2.4 is the real anniversary. I think that's stupid. I think as a whole, that's dumb. I'm just going to be honest with you. If the company advertised one patch as the anniversary and not the other patch as the anniversary, and people are saying the next one's anniversary, that's just silly. But anyways, let's continue. Like, that's just bad marketing. Let's just be honest. So, let's go over this. Events. Gilded Nightmarket. This was such a big point of contention. As a whole, I don't like any type of spending event, period. With that being said, since Gilded Nightmarket, Technically, you might not have to spend a single dollar to do this. I am not too mad about it. I'm not. Yeah, the fact that you are able to acquire a majority of this through acquisition of pulls, right? If they're going to make a spending event, I would rather it be tied to in-game currency as opposed to monetary value. With that being said, it still sucks. It punishes people if they get the characters early, and it punishes people if they don't want to pull. Now, realistically, there's like 14 banners, so you're going to pull on something most likely, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it's great for beginners. It's a negative for some other people, and I would have rather them just making it all through acquisition of playing the game. Also, Smoke, good morning, brother. Welcome in, man. No, said Nightmarket. Exactly. No, you don't need to spend money on this. Absolutely, you don't need to. But I would rather, if you're going to do a spending event, I'd rather you do it this way. But no, you don't need to spend money on it. Absolutely. So, most tokens are locked behind limited anniversary banner convenes, meaning players who don't pull in these banners can't access the full rewards. In future, please allow all active players to earn tokens through event participation alone in similar events without requiring banner pulls. I think this is a fair piece of criticism, and I would love if it was this way instead, if you want my God's honest truth. I really would, but the alternative, yeah, the event sucks if you skip everyone, yeah. But also, who's skipping every single character? You know, like every character, like that's a little crazy. I get it, but still. This would ensure more players feel rewarded for their engagement and not just spending. Absolutely. Cubie Derby. Bro, Cubie Derby, in concept, they kind of wanted to do the Fortnite thing where, you know, the little L dance, where it's like, oh my god, yo, Eminem is performing 8 o'clock tonight on Fortnite. Get on, let's fucking watch that shit. But this just didn't hit. Like, I don't care about some other random motherfuckers racing and betting on it and shit. Like, it didn't suck me in. I didn't do this event once. Actually, I lied. I think I placed one bet and said, I don't give a fuck. Like, I got a life, man. I have a life. I'm not logging in at this exact same time every single day. It's just not fucking happening, right? I understand the time set. I understand the mindset of it because it's something to look forward to every single day at a specific time. But I think the event is insignificant to me where it did not pique my interest. If it was a significant thing happening or something really cool happening, I would have been there. But I don't fucking care. So that's how I feel about it. I think it is fun, and I think they can work together. It can work with something different. But its limited time window makes it so difficult for many players, especially those with demanding work schedules or living lives, different time zones, to participate. Strict timing and randomness hurts the experience, making it feel unfair and discouraging, especially for those otherwise willing to support the game. Absolutely massive W there. I agree 100%. Dreaming Deep feedback. I ain't gonna lie, man. 3 times speed. Bring back unique echoes where you could actually transform into the echoes. And honestly, they need to bring back a regular elusive realm. If you want to keep Dreaming Deep, especially if it's only going to be like a 60-day, 70-day like cycle, the rewards in Dreaming Deep I think are pretty mid as well. 600 Asterite for like 8 hours of gameplay is a little crazy to me. But the echoes were so important to Elusive Realm, and I actually think the bond system of Dreaming Deep is really unique, and I genuinely enjoy that. So I think the gameplay aspect is almost perfect, with just it's missing the echoes, but everything else surrounding it is a little rough around the edges. So, I also think a lot of people make the false equivalency to TVs. This is an optional game mode. TVs were in every single thing, but yes, I get it. So, decrease walking animation time of avatar, remove confirmation. I agree with you. Proceed option whenever you're walking. They also need an automatic skip. Regardless of cell distance, the completion time of the avatar to go from one point to another should be the same within a fraction of a second only. Makes sense. There are multiple ways of presenting the story, whether in a visual novel format, comic style format, or an image with voice cutscene. All of this is a big improvement of the current style of presenting. It really does feel like a simulated universe copy pasta a little bit, the way they present it. It's literally the right-hand panel. You continuously just spam the dialogue option, and then you go on about your life. So, I personally don't care about the story. I never will care about the story in this game mode, if you want me to be honest with you. With that being said, if I could have a one skips everything, I'm cool with that. So yeah, there are multiple elements to be considering bringing back some of the most liked features of the old Elusive Realm in the next iteration. Echo set feature and its upgrade system, and a more generalized set of metaphors. The metaphors are very specific. I will say the metaphors are super hyper specific, and you're kind of get fucked a little bit because if, let's say, you're using Camilla and your metaphors are just for Broadblaze users and Rectifier users, you pick something, it's not fucking affecting you. So I think generalized metaphors would be really great too. I don't know why they weren't as generalized when you do have the bond system. I feel like it was a little weird, a little bit of a misstep. Please display level indicators directly on combat nodes for clarity. Okay, I think that's fine. Interface and gameplay. Battle Pass prompt. The Battle Pass purchase prompt that appears when collecting rewards is disruptive and pushy. It feels like aggressive marketing and negatively impacting the user experience. Okay, I think that's fair. And I mean this genuinely. I personally just kind of disconnected myself from really spending money on gacha games. So it doesn't get me, but I get it. I think it's annoying. It's like, imagine if you play fucking Candy Rush and every time there's always that consistent thing. It's like, I'd rather just buy it to get it the fuck out. So I think it's absolutely fine. Either remove or tone down the prompt or allow players to explore the paid rewards at their own pace. Constant pop-ups don't encourage purchases. They push players away, reflect poorly on the game's image. I think that's really, really fair. Claim all button. Godsend, please, for the love of Christ. I loosely pay attention to the story. Yeah, exactly. Both Thousand Gateways and Dreaming Deep doesn't have a claim all button. Bro, that shit tilted me. The lack of claim all button made me so fucking annoyed that you individually click every single fucking thing. I was like, bro, please. In the big 2025, man, I will say, Honkai Sora put you in the cuck chair. They gotta claim up. Yo, match. It's annoying as shit. Yeah, I think so. Button for players to redeem all unlocked rewards in one instance. Please add a claim all button or have all the rewards be automatically claimed once the player clicked on any available claim button in game. I think that's even better. This will save us the time and improve the overall experience participating in these events. Team setup UI. Yo, good morning, Jay. What up, baby? Good morning, man. As the number of playable characters and team combinations increases, please increase the number of team presets available. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's like whatever to me, but okay. Background may change based on your last save location. Ability to rename team presets and toggleable keys to display additional details such as weapons and echo loadout. I think echo loadout's fair. I don't care about the team presets, but I could see it being annoying for people. Echo spawn option. As the number of playable characters and team combination increases, please increase the number of team presets available. Am I dumb? Oh, I read that already. What the fuck? Oh, wait, no. They said they put this down twice. I just gaslit myself. It's literally the same exact. Okay, cool. It's the same exact paragraph. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Training area. Add a training room with damage tracking dummy to help player test builds easily. Current methods like holograms and towers require recording and manual analysis, which is time consuming. Dude, I will say, after speaking with Sweat and also just seeing this TOA, there really is like it's very hard to get a reliable grasp on what's occurring and which characters are great. I think a training area where a character has no affinities, no buffs on them, no nothing, and they don't move, and you're able to track it would really help a lot. Um, I think in this type of game, since Wuthering Waves is a fighting game, and the reason why I know it's a fighting game is because I was at a tournament last night, Taibi, and I did my semicircle with Zany, and when I did the uppercut, I did the Shoryuken, I realized. Yeah, no, I think this would be great. This would be so much better. It would cause less confusion for theory crafters. It would cause less confusion for everyone, and people could just fucking trash it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely would love, that. Now, suggested feature: dummies show damage stats in a pop-up menu. Includes timer, weapon, echo info, base stats, buffs toggleable. Yes, exactly. Option to add multiple dummies, clear critical hit indicators, and improve visual audio feedback. Perfect. Will this ever happen? Probably not. Should this happen? Yes. Character. Audio settings for Shiokona alt. Shut the fuck up, bro. Holy shit. Add an option, and I don't know why they didn't think of that. Did they think everyone's gonna think it was cute? Bro, please. Some people are getting into the fight and tackle TOA a lot, but I get some people want to play test teams. Yeah, I just think overall, man, I'm putting that for sure. Absolutely putting that for sure. I actually think this is such a good thread because if you're getting a lot of people to agree with you and they're seeing that a lot of the responses are the same, they clearly see that this is feedback people want. So I think this thread is such a good idea. I don't know if this is a new thing, but I hope they do this going forward. All the time. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put a button in the game for that. This would allow players who prefer to enjoy the original soundtrack and in-game sounds to do so without interruption while still preserving the experience for those who enjoy her performance. Character model. Some of the character designs in their outfit is 2D rather than 3D. Gotcha system. Include a system that increased the chance of obtaining the promotional 5-star when a player is on a non-losing streak. Bro, oh my fucking god. On everything, I said this months ago. I'm going to show you. I said this months ago. They should bring the Genshin system. What is it called? Oh my god, guys, it's not Chronicled Wish. Capturing Radiance. I said they should bring Capturing Radiance to Wuthering Waves. When I said this, someone posted it in Tectone's DGen saying I was being a dumbass, and it got mad up dudes, which is fine, whatever, I don't care. And Tech's like, yeah, no, he's right. And like, I know I'm right. The problem with Capturing Radiance with Genshin Impact is very simple. There was a lot of mumbo jumbo. 2 seconds. So the problem was that, yeah, I know Tech agreed with me, but people see copy Genshin Impact mechanic, and then they get nervous. They think it's rage bait. This mechanic, objectively, is a good thing. The reason why there was negative feedback for Capturing Radiance was the lack of transparency and the way they displayed it. So it is 100% a safety net where after two 50-50 losses, you're going to get an increase to not lose your 50-50, right? And then the fourth one is guaranteed you will not lose your 50-50. Koro games, I'm assume even if they copy the same exact rates as Genshin, I don't even care. At least it's a safety net. Dams has lost every single fucking 50-50 in this game. If we look at her wishing history, I'd rather want to jump out of a fucking window. My girlfriend has lost 6 50-50s in a row, right? It's like, this is a positive. The issue was the lack of communication and Genshin taking 8 months to update it and clarify it. Capturing Radiance is good for the game. It is good for the players. Please, keep that in mind. This essentially prevents players from consistently losing their 50-50s by increasing the odds of winning the banner characters after a series of losses. No, this is a work in progress. If you have additional feedback and you want with proper details, feel free to comment on the post, and I'll try to add. Okay, so let's go over these images real quick. I lost all 4 50-50s, absolutely best, and that's like a normal thing, right? Obviously very happy. 8 months, 8 months got here. 8 months. That's why people yell at Genshin like myself, and people are like, why are you so mean to Genshin? Because they fucking suck. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, Roach, good morning, brother. Good morning, Damia, baby. Send the link. I got you, boys. This is an amazing Reddit thread. Let's go over these pictures for visualization. So, yeah, Gilded Nightmarket being too restrictive, I agree with. This shit's annoying, 100%. Cubie Derby, we covered that. Claim all button. Dreaming Deep, I think that would be so much better. Did we miss anything? Dreaming Deep feedback, Elusive Realm stuff, team UIs, echo swaps, system for living multiple 50/50s, training area, audio settings for Shikona alt, and character models. I think this is a great thread. And I think overall, I think Wu is in a good spot. I would like to have some kind of milestone for the Gilded Nightmarket event, like a fishing. Yeah. Okay, I guess. Any really interesting? This is such a good compilation. I wish I'd ever directing some of this to Koro. You will soon. Well, yo, what up, Panda? What's good, brother? Lastly, aside from very few additions, I like to mention most of the feedback here came from different people. I'll be putting their usernames. Damn. Who came up with the who came up with the capturing radiance by any chance? Who came up with the capturing radiance? Yeah, I think it's great feedback. I think overall, anniversary, I think it was mid. It was all right. It was all right. It was really nothing to write home about. It did not feel like an anniversary. With this feedback being implemented, I think obviously it won't be implemented 2.4, but I think we're in for a really special treat with 2.4 as well as the subsequent patches going forward, especially after that trailer. So that's pretty much the feedback I would give in my honest review of the anniversary, my breakdown. With that being said, tell your mother I said I love you. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one.